Hey everyone, so you may have noticed that I recently posted 2 videos that became the most successful videos I have posted on YouTube ever, and then I proceeded to drop off the face of the platform for 3 to 4 weeks. Why did I do that? I'm gonna tell you, and it's fucking cool. Sometimes big YouTubers like Birdie or PJ will just disappear for a bit to go work on a super secret, fancy, highly produced short film. I disappeared for a bit to go work on a not so secret, super fancy, highly produced, slick as fuck short film. For the veterans on this channel, perhaps you recall 8 months ago when I posted this. While I enjoy the occasional big YouTuber, I am in love with little YouTube culture and little YouTube content. And I don't think it's celebrated enough. And I have started storyboarding a vlogumentary that features people who actually represent a majority of the YouTube creator demographic. It's going to be called Little YouTube. Well, I am happy to tell you that Little YouTube, the vlogumentary, is finally coming to fruition. Cheers. If you aren't familiar with this project, which I have been painstakingly brainstorming and storyboarding for ages, I'll read you the email that I sent to potential cast members. To whom it may concern. I am messaging you because I would like to invite you to be a featured guest in an upcoming project on my main channel, Little YouTube. I plan for this to be a long-form vlogumentary with 14 to 20 creators who range from 50 to 150,000 subscribers. This project's mission is to celebrate small content creators on YouTube. We will define and describe what it means to be a little YouTuber, as well as discuss the dichotomy and differences between big and little YouTube culture. What's more, we'll explore any implications or problems the divide between big and little may cause. Unlike other existing vlogumentaries like Please Subscribe or Becoming YouTube, this project's aim is not to examine fame or discover how one can become famous. Instead, it hopes to spotlight a handful of YouTubers that actually represent the average content creator on the platform and explain why it's okay to be and stay little on YouTube. Basically, the goal is to give smaller creators a chance to A, show off their channel, and B, voice any commentary they have on the platform, conventions, or the community. Now, the cast is not fully formed yet, but I currently have some kick-butt people on board and have already conducted a handful of interviews. So, in order to get you stoked, here are some of the sassiest highlights.
I'm David Levitz.
My name is Leslie Datsis.
My name is Blake Rhiner.
And my YouTube channel is David Levitz.
A Boy Alive.
I am known as Leslie Founder Grail.
I currently have about 68,000 subscribers.
3,500.
9,500 subscribers.
I would definitely consider myself to be a little YouTuber.
I feel like a little YouTuber.
There are a few ways that you could think of a big YouTuber. One being audience size.
Obviously, the numbers thing, but I think it's more of a mindset.
I consider myself a smaller YouTuber because I feel like I don't have some of the privileges that larger YouTubers have.
You know, most of them are making their living on YouTube. They have to worry about the monetary aspect.
Is there an equation to be a big YouTuber?
They have to worry about like maintaining connections they have within the big YouTube community.
I don't really want to go to LA. I feel like a lot of people that are big want to go to LA.
Do you just have to be an attractive face who talks about things that anyone can relate to?
Whereas little YouTubers, they have a little bit more freedom, I would say, in terms of the content they make and the people they connect with and being able to really have their own voice.
I think YouTube can be a great vehicle to inspire change and thoughts and like conversation, but it's become, you know, just another form of mainstream media.
I actually like don't want to be a big YouTuber ever.
Like big YouTube is like my hair. It's like, it gets everywhere and it's kind of annoying at times, but people like the way it looks. And little YouTube is like the zit on my upper lip, where like you have to look really hard to find it. But then, once you see it, you can't stop looking at it.
That's the best metaphor ever. Oh, like, that's so beautiful. That's like gonna be the tagline.
That has to make sense.
A lot of times we kind of just have to take a step back and say, the big YouTubers aren't bad people and we're no way trying to shed them in negative light. We're just you know, just pinpointing the differences in the way things have changed on YouTube and the way people have changed on YouTube. And not they're bad people or what they're creating is bad, but it's just noticing differences.
Obviously those comments were pulled from their context, and the whole series is much more balanced and objective and generally less sassy, but it got you hooked, right? At the moment, I envision it to be a 5-part series, with the finale being entirely composed of audience video responses. That means you could certainly be a part of Little YouTube. Isn't that awesome? Isn't this whole thing awesome? I just have not felt so inspired in such a long time, and it's like, fuck yes! If you want to help at all, definitely speak up in the comments. I'm looking for people to offer animation and music services, as well as design posters and graphics, and simply share ideas and creators they think would be valuable to include in the series. I hope to see you in the comments. Don't be mad if I'm slightly absent from this channel for a while. I'm working on some cool shit. Okay, bye!
Follow me on Twitter!
I've been asked on behalf of Ashley to have you subscribe and like. Pretty please for me. Like for me, please like for me. Pretty please for me, I'll give you fake money.